This is what I like about it. Easily. Welcome to Patriot Auto Group. This is a place where you can find a lot of cool pre-owned vehicles for any price range that works for you. Starting from Chargers, Priuses, Corollas, Camrys, VWs, BMWs. If any of these cars that you're seeing interest you, make sure to follow the link down below in the description and reach out Patriot Auto Group directly, and they will help you out with your car needs. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2008 Hyundai Sonata V6 on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Patriot Auto Group of Stafford, Virginia for providing me this car, and especially Abdul. All the information will be in the right hand corner of the screen, so if you're looking for a pre-owned car, make sure to check them out. Well, let's get her started up and begin. Now this is the right trim of the Sonata. This is the trim to get. Back in 2008 when it came out, this was the right one. No extra stuff, no extra weight, and a great healthy 3.3 liter V6 engine, which pumps out 234 horsepower. Made it to a 5-speed automatic. If you wanted to go quick, this was your Sonata. Well, let's check out the back seat. Hopping back here, I'm 6'2". The back seat feels comfy, cushy, although the headrest is a little too close to my neck, so I'd have to move it up. Yeah, that feels good, not bad. Here's the armrest. I do like the seats more in the Camry of the same age, the same year, but this is also quite comfy. Definitely up there with the Altima and the Honda Accord. Good amount for legroom, definitely lots of headroom. Materials feel good. They've held up beautifully over the years. I think we also have the child locks on, so we're gonna have to climb out of here somehow. Help. Yeah, I think the child lock is on that side, so I'm gonna have to climb out through here. Yeah, just like that. Boom. And it's actually very easy to fit in 3 adults. And the center seat feels good too. I could also fit in here if I needed to. Let's check out the trunk. Heavy trunk, but plenty spacious. So if you're going on a trip and you want to pack some suitcases, you'll be good to go. I like how solid it is. It's like a nice heavy trunk. People do like to bash Korean cars of this age, but they're actually not bad. They're quite cool cars for what they are. I think this was here, yep. There we go. V6 3.3 liter. Look at how clean everything looks. Really clean unit. One more thing about the Hyundais is that you'll notice in the 2000s, their wipers always start to rust, always. let's get into the driver's seat. So hop in here. Right away, what shall I say? We have a leather wrap wheel for a base model. That's nice. Blank buttons for the music controls. Automatic driver window. We have the radio system, and it actually also read MP3 already. That's nice. XM radio as well. Time, climate, or storage compartments, cup holders, power outlet. Good big glove compartment. Let's check out the AC. The dash is actually soft. This is all soft. So the materials, as you can see over the years, have held up very well. You know, I can't complain at all. Even the light works. Glass storage for your glasses. This works. Everything here looks great to me so far. Let's adjust the seat a little bit. Yep, there we go. That feels good. Okay, well, let's begin. Let's do our wiper test, and then we'll also do our horn test. Transmission so far shifts smoothly. All right, and let's do the horn test. So back in the day, these Hyundais have gained sort of like a negative reputation about their build quality and reliability. Although I personally can't say anything about it, never owned a Honda or Kia of that era. But judging off just today how this car is, I gotta say, they are nice cars. I mean, sure, they may have had their gimmicks and issues. I mean, I feel like any car out there can. But this is a solid driver. I love the seats. Very comfy. The ride is compliant. Not Camry Lexa smooth, but it's very good. It's actually the suspension I personally would prefer more versus the Camry's ultra smooth suspension of the same, you know, age. Let's give her some gas. Oh wow, the pickup is excellent. Excellent pickup. The brakes are solid too. Like, I'm pressing them maybe 30% down and they stop the car immediately. And what's interesting is that the cabin isolation from the noise is actually on par with some of the higher class cars. This is just as quiet as like an Avalon or ES 330, 350. It's not much louder. It's very close to that. I can't tell you exactly how many decibels, but it's not far off. And I love the kickdown. The power is amazing here. It's definitely way faster than the Camry from the previous gen that I drove, the 02. Now, I do wonder how this would stack up against the 2008 Camry V6, which came with 268 horsepower. But personally, to me, the power balance here is better than the Camry. The Camry is a little too overpowered for its suspension. But the Sonata here actually drives beautifully. I love the way it steers. I love how it takes the corners. It's way more athletic than the Toyota. It's somewhere near the Altima, like the older Altima, not the one that came out in 2008, the one prior to that. It feels just as sporty as that. Excellent steering feedback. Great gearbox. The gearbox shifts ultra smoothly and has excellent response from the gas. Like, I'm giving a little bit of gas, it knows exactly what I'm trying to do. And the shifts are crisp and smooth. Like, you can feel the car bam, bam through the gears, but it's a great smooth feeling. Like, you know, the transmission feels like it's working like brand new. And again, I'm complimenting the brakes because they are excellent here. For a mid-size sedan from Korea of this age, the brakes are spectacular, honestly. Can't even praise them enough. The steering feel is direct. I know exactly how much I'm giving, and I know exactly where the car is gonna go. And I like the seating position. I like the visibility. The pillars are good, not too thick. This is a joy to drive. This is actually one of the most fun to drive mid-sizes of the 2000s. Let's give her some juice. Oh yeah. Let's check the corner. Excellent. Excellent cornering. Again, keep in mind, this is not an athletic sporty car. This is just a mid-size family sedan with the 3.3 liter. But the way it drives, I love it. The ride is very refined. I like how everything is very easy to use here. We have a good clean layout of the dash, speedometer, radio. Anyone can figure it out. Super easy to use. The engine works seamlessly. And I love the note of it, like the engine note. There's no artificial sound being pumped in. It's just a raw driving experience. Exactly what a lot of cars today are missing is the real experience of actually feeling the car and driving and enjoying it. I also like how the shifter and the armrest are in one line. So you can just put your hand here and rest it, and then the other hand here. That was a little surprise from the Toyota. Wasn't really expecting for him to gun it. You know, he's driving like pretty slow the whole way. Without even passing anyone, I can already say this car has lots of passing power, very ample power. By today's standards, I don't think this car is any slower than the new Camry V6 or Ultima Turbo. Like, that's how I feel right now. Maybe Dragy will prove me wrong, we'll see, but I do have very high hopes for this car in terms of its acceleration power. And hopefully we don't run out of gas right now, because that will suck. Hopefully we'll be able to complete the test drive without running out of gas. Well, let's make a U-turn. Oh, wow. toasted the tires. That's okay, we warmed them up just a little bit, so hopefully once we start doing our Dragy test, we'll get better numbers off the line. I have a feeling we can definitely get into the low 7s in this. That's how I'm feeling right now. And even the 0 to 60 part, just taking it out, the passing power here is incredible. I can already tell. Excellent power. But let's see if we can do a sub 7 second 0 to 60. Because I do have a good feeling about it. Also, the steering here is pretty light, so you can steer the car with just 2 fingers if you need to, but don't do that. Beautiful cornering. There's lots of torque down below. Don't even need to spin the engine much past 2,500. There's lots of torque here. I'm only pressing the gas 10% right now. I'm barely touching it. And we're still building speed easily. What a fantastic powertrain. We also have the manual mode here as well, so we can manually downshift gears if we need to. And the downshifts are good, responsive. Like I go down, it goes down. There's no major delay. See, just a little bit of throttle. That's it, and we're good. You will see the 0 to 60 in the upcoming clip. Alright, let's see what we got. We did 0 to 60 in 7.22 seconds with a bad start. Bad start. And the 1/8 mile at 9.96, it's almost 74 miles an hour. Can you imagine? That's insane. Well, let's stop here and reset it and try one more time. All right, let's try this one more time on the 0 to 60. Let's go. Excellent. Let's see what we got. 0 to 60 in 7.17 seconds. And the 1/8 mile at 9.87 at 74.32 miles an hour. That's actually, I believe, quicker than the ES350. Amazing. So on the highway, feels great. Lots of power uphill. Lots of power. And it feels very refined at higher speeds, like 70. Wind noise is pretty minimal. But this is what I like about it. Easily. Yeah, this is not any slower than the V6 Camry or the V6 Altima. With almost 30-40 horsepower less, it doesn't lack in performance at all. And actually, it's easier to put this power down than in the other cars. I think this is like the golden middle for the power on a V6. I love this. The RPMs are very low at 75 miles an hour, just past 2-something thousand, which means that when you're driving fast on the freeway, you're still going to be getting fairly good gas mileage regardless. Just look at the way it pulls. I love this. What a great ride. One of the most fun to drive midsize sedans of the 2000s that I've driven. I like it more than the Camry V6, and I think even I like it more than the Altima, maybe. That would be a close one. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, what you think of this video and this Hyundai. And until next time.